Hello, everybody, and welcome back to TimInATopHat, where tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We are picking up right after the party has saved their friends from the circus, but now they
Kind
have
of.
landed themselves in a sticky predicament. If anybody wants to go into a little bit more detail, they can do so now, or we can just roll on into it.
We're in a time loop. The end.
Yeah.
No. We showed up at the circus finally. We snuck in at night, found our friend Halfling, tried to free him, and then suddenly it was morning. And then we've lived out our day, and then saved our friends.
We noticed that
Came night
everyone
again.
had these little control devices on, like, either their necks or their arms
That
or their
too.
waists.
Yeah.
And yeah, I noticed
Saved
that
Teddy. That's important.
they were all
yeah.
definitely magical. So what we did was we went into the woods. I memorized my Dispel Magic spell. We came back the next night, and Halfling was all sad again. Well, we rested during the day, came back that night.
Yeah.
Halfling was all sad again, cradling his stone bear, Teddy. I dispelled the magical cage, and then I dispelled the device that was controlling Halfling. And then we removed the device, which was really gross and brutal, and it was like infused into his skin kind of, and he passed out when we took it off. So then I healed him up a little bit, and then Ren gave Teddy the ring that had been enchanted by the Goliath that we'd run into previously, Mr. Jonah. And then Halfling, one of them used their smelling salts to bring Halfling back from fainting, which is a really good thing we had those, because there was no way that we could carry Halfling.
No.
And then he took us to the tent where Quackman and Denon were being held, brought them out. I dispelled the magic on their devices. We removed them. They went unconscious. I healed them. I healed all of us, actually, at the end, except for me and Ren. And I think Skamos, too, because Skamos was full health.
Skamos had full health.
Teddy had full health as well.
Oh, he did?
Because he was stoned. He wasn't
Yeah, I don't know.
circus.
I don't remember if the
much health did
Medusa
he lose in
had
that fight?
damaged
Yeah.
him. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure of Teddy's status, so I healed him too. And then that was where we left off. A couple more notable things too, though, is that Riggan tried to lockpick Halfling's cage the first night, dropped his tools, and the goggles that we got from the Imperial soldier, who was actually in my bag of holding right now.
Still?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, clarity on that. When Riggan came to, he had the rake of the lockpick in his hand. The tensioning. Yeah, because he was still holding it. The tensioner, you don't hold the tensioner, you push on it. So he does not have the tensioner, but he does have the rake.
He also doesn't have the rest of those, like, all-purpose tools, though, right?
Yeah. So he has a lockpick rake.
So he
right
has
now.
a half of a lockpick.
Yes.
Which is wonderful.
It's the start.
If you're proficient in lockpicking tools, you can use that with half proficiency to do lockpicking stuff.
The last thing, too, is that apparently Halfling ate my horse.
Oh, yeah.
Rip.
He was
Forced to?
Forced to horse.
That's what he says.
think you might have just been
So-
hungry.
But yeah, I mean,
Once we did all that, it's back to daytime, and
yeah, it was
it's
very
continuing as usual.
frustrating too because we made all that effort to get them out, stabilize them. We took off running in like
Yeah.
the kind of northeast direction where our airship had been located, and then we just ended up back here, middle of the day.
Yep.
It's like waking up from a dream and realizing that you're still in a dream. Like waking up into another dream.
Our friends are still with us though, which is interesting.
Which
Yeah.
is good. Good, interesting.
Yeah, we can like change things, I guess. Also, shout out to Zach. We have these new sprites.
Hey,
Hey.
Fantastic. I moved Riggan up to the front. He was technically back further, but I moved him up a little bit so that you can see all the new ones close to each other.
Is Skamos the same?
Skamos is the same.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Skamos 2.0. Original Skamos.
yeah, I had to make a new Skamos and made out
Was Skamos Jesse's or Ringenberg's?
Jesse's.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember Ringenberg saying he sprited his own.
He did.
Yeah.
I can bring that one up,
You don't have to. I
Basically-
just
or at least let me see.
It's basically a high elf in a black coat, right?
Yeah,
Got him in real quick. We had
I made a template for him, and he just made his own little bit.
this was his.
Yeah, there it is.
Here's old Skamos.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, they all had. I just kind of modified the template I made.
Yeah.
Everyone had a very almost T-pose like.
Yeah, very forward facing. I like the 3/4 turn you got now.
Yeah, it's a lot more stylish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
First-
Ember was still in that pose
Yeah.
until
For a very
Until just
long
now.
time.
Forever, I tried to make a new Ember, and it was awful. So I'm glad that this one turned out okay.
old
First
Riggan.
Yeah, Riggan's gone through 3. I realized.
yeah.
Yeah, New Ember looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the shield.
yeah. I went
Shield
with
and the cape look great.
the color of like a Bahamut crest I found.
Yeah.
Everybody's much more colorful and lively looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really happy with
Yeah,
how Ren turned out.
I gave
I used
Zach
to-
some more information on what Ember might look like now. Like before it was like insanely vague.
Yeah, 3 Riggans.
Oh
The
yeah,
evolution of Riggan.
the shading has definitely stepped up.
I really liked using super dull colors, and I was like, nah, let's have more fun with it.
Dude, saturation is like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you guys have these cool new.
Well, I don't just mean the colors either, like the dimension, like there are like 2 colors on Riggan's beak in the older ones, and then they're like,
Oh yeah, I shined up the shading.
yeah.
You've added more depth to it, even though it's like 2D. That makes sense.
I tried.
Yeah.
Here's the 4 stages of Riggan.
Yeah, basically.
If that template of like the just white outline template is not the final boss we fight, I
We
don't
tried to
know.
fight the white template.
We
Yeah, you guys
actually
did.
just fought the white template.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
in
think you were with
the
us.
in
Is
the
that
tournament,
ours?
The one where we attacked it and
Oh.
it turned into us.
I got upset.
Yeah,
because
that's
Tim
right.
used
Yeah.
it. I was like, no, let me sprite something.
Yeah, and so Zach sent me this to
Yeah, we
replace
changed
it.
it to that one. I was like, I'll keep him like a white blob guy.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We've done a lot in this campaign. It's hard to
Yeah.
keep track of everything.
It's a long
It's
journey.
been a long campaign, which is nice.
Yeah,
Campaigns are fun.
it's pretty spread out. Like, I mean, we started shortly after James was born.
Yeah.
So it's been like 3 years. 2.5? No,
Yeah,
probably more like
2.5.
3, because he's turning 4 soon, right?
Yeah.
So,
You guys have been doing it much longer than I.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause we did.
I mean,
We
just
did a year.
I mean, just
before-
since you've joined, I think it's been
Yeah.
about that long, because we played for about a year before James was born.
Yeah, it's been almost 4 years. I'm looking at when I made my first little icon guy. It was
Wow.
back in March 2018.
Damn. Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna invade a circus again for the third
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Time.
Ember's idea is
Only
to
the
run
second
back
time,
into
yeah.
the woods and rest so that Quackman and Denon aren't passed out, and so that Halfling can
Halfling's
recover
not
a little
half
bit.
dead.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's probably smart.
That's my suggestion. Like, as soon as we reappear, Ember's just gonna be like, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Nope.
Not again.
We're
Just
not gonna deal
turns
with this
around.
right now. We can't deal with this right now. Like these two are not even conscious.
Yeah.
Halfling's got 28 HP out of 84. I know that's metagaming, but
Yeah. he
Well,
does.
I
Well,
mean-
it's not metagaming to say that he's hurt.
You
He's
are
hurt.
well, you are
He
halfling
knows.
right now, so
yeah,
well, not
halfling hurts.
not for the role play, but you know.
I think it'd be a fine idea to rest.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
immediate suggestion. Like, let's go back.
Can we just leave? Like, can't we get on our airship right now?
I have
We
a
tried
feeling
that.
that we're gonna end up right back here.
I
If we
mean,
do
I am
that.
sure that's what's gonna happen, but it's one of the things of like, we gotta try, right?
We could try. Yeah, I don't have sending prepared because I replaced it with my dispelled magic so that we could get those collars off.
Yeah.
So I can't really communicate with anyone on the ship.
That is a good point. Well, recoup in the forest, and we'll come up with a game plan
Okay.
before the djinn decides to capture all of us.
Gonna have
Tim,
to-
with the Genasi's, like, you know, history of djinn, do I have like pretty good knowledge on them?
Roll a history check.
Okay. Suck at history +1.
That sounds like me.
4. Oh, 3. I do not. I know nothing about the djinn. Okay.
I mean, you know a little bit. Let's actually give you advantage on that because you would know at least something.
Okay. Yeah. Hey,
I'd go with
I'll
that one.
take that one.
Very knowledgeable about the djinn.
Ooh.
First thought, you're like, oh yeah.
It takes you a hot
the
second. You're like
djinn.
digging back into your memories, but then you're like, oh, wait a second. Yeah, we grew up listening to stories about the djinn. You are quite aware that the djinn do not like the Genasi. Like,
Fun.
very adamantly don't like them because the Genasi are like a mixture of djinn blood and other creatures. So
So
They're
like
more-
tainted
they're-
and impure.
Yeah, they're the
Yeah.
pure. They're the thoroughbreds.
Yeah, and the Jinn are very the
Mutt?
Jinn are the
The
Jinn are
Genasi are the
very
mutt.
the Jinn are very kind of stuck up in their lineage, so they're ashamed of the Genasi and just angered by their existence in general.
Okay.
You
Ever get
know, you would know that they are incredibly powerful creatures, and like a lich, they have. It's not a phylactery in their case. It would be more so of a vessel.
Like a lamp for a genie, right?
Yeah, well, a lamp or a ring or some sort of
Yeah.
something that.
Like a vase, like an object of some kind that they.
Yeah,
Okay. Are they also elemental?
they are all element.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Did
they
we-
they encapsulate the elements. So the Genasi are split from the Jinn, so that the Genasi have a single element, but the Jinn are all encompassing of elements.
So they can kind of use any element. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Kind of
Oh,
like you
interesting.
now.
I know. Neat. Okay, cool. That's good to understand.
Yep.
Remembering all this, Amber, I agree that we should probably rest up. I personally, I'll just get the chills around a gin in any time.
All right. Well, let's go. So I think we'll probably head somewhere like northeast, like back into like, weren't we by like a river or something last time?
You were in a forest.
forest?
You are
Okay.
kind of close to a river.
Yeah, I just think we should get like fairly far away and
You
rest up
are-
some more. And I might switch my spells again if
I can throw you guys at this small map. Hold on 2 seconds while I.
Sorry for throwing you off your course.
Well, we don't really need a map
Good.
either if you don't have one
Yeah.
handy. We can just
I've got something good enough.
Okay.
Who needs a map?
I'm on select tool. Okay. This will just take a second. I just gotta duplicate this real quick. There we go. Okay. Throw this into this one. Yeah, so let's fix this real quick.
Hey,
Ren is so different now. He was all like, he looked like an edgelord, and now he looks like the jester from Darkest Dungeon.
Kinda. He does kind of look like the jester from Darkest Dungeon.
You know, just kind of fell into it.
I was trying to decide on a pose to go for with Ren, and I ended up just winging it. Bird pun intended. But
I like it.
my original thought was that I really wanted to do Koga from the original Pokemon, where he's kind of like really leaning forward, like leaping in.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait,
such an interesting sprite.
what?
Uh,
Oh,
the gym leader for the Soul Badge in Pokemon Red or Blue.
I see. I haven't played those in so long.
Yeah, it's,
Such an interesting translation error. Like Koga gives you the soul badge and Sabrina gives you the marsh badge.
All right, here we go.
yeah.
Sabrina's psychic.
Here you go.
Hey.
I'm gonna have to use this because I only have
Oh, right. Okay.
the old version. Here you guys are.
Woo!
Hey. Step on the tent. Oh. I need to update this little sprite.
All right. So I'm thinking probably like, well, that's not 20 feet, but like take off in this general vicinity.
That away.
Yeah, just like far enough away. And then maybe once Denon wakes up, we can ask him what's going on. Well, Quackman as well. Because Teddy doesn't know what's going on, and like Halfling kind of knows what's going on, but
Like we're gonna get much information out of him.
yeah.
It's hard enough to figure out that he ate our horse.
Dang.
Yeah, so I say we run, like, book it this way.
You guys can move the little sprite
I
thing.
cannot.
I cannot.
Oh, wait, can I? No, I can't.
Ooh, it says it's all players can control it. Okay.
Well, I mean, you could move it for us.
There
at
you go.
the very least.
Now can you move it?
No.
No.
Oops.
Goodness, we are so
There you
pixelated.
go. Now try moving it.
Oh, there we go. Whee! Okay, I say we go, like, around there.
Okay.
Or, maybe even further. But there looks like there's some forest cover kind of in this area.
So I deleted most of it because it was getting in my way.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the area, so there's like a road cutting through that goes. Let's go. Okay, make the road. So there's like a road that goes over here.
Okay. Oh, we don't want to be on the road either.
A road that goes over here.
Okay. Then I say maybe more like over here? Like, eh. Or we could just go straight.
So there's like a
We could probably like get across the road if we just were careful about it. But yeah, we might not need to go that far if the foliage is pretty thick.
Whoa. What is that?
That's the sun.
Something that we're not supposed to see?
No, I'm just
Just kidding.
editing the map a slight tad.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think? I say we either go like way up that way or we go straight that way.
Which way did we try to run originally? It was northeast, yeah?
I think it was, yeah, because our airship is up here.
Okay.
I say we stay away from the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're a large group of people now.
So
And a large person.
east it
Yeah.
is.
East it is.
Oops. Stop it. Ah, okay. Does that look good to everybody?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, sure.
Like initially, you guys are like right in this area where you got dropped off, and that's where you guys had the fight in the forest.
Oh, okay.
This road actually goes.
So fight. No kidding.
It goes. Over here. Over here. That one looks bad. Over there. That looks halfway decent. Yeah, so you guys had your fight like over here. You guys weren't too far off the road, but like about so like each one of these blocks represents like a half hour of travel.
Okay.
No, probably a little less than that. Probably 15 minutes walking.
Oh, okay. So like 4 would be an hour.
Yeah.
So 1 hour. Okay, so maybe we're more like here.
That would be very far away still.
Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like hour and a half.
I'd feel fairly safe after escaping about that far.
Okay. So yeah, we're resting here.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I'll try to get a rest and let Halfling and Denon and Quackman rest.
Ren, keep watch.
Because I used spells.
I imagine Riggan could do some foraging.
All right. So you're gonna do another short rest. You are approaching 2 full days without sleeping, Riggan. Just giving you a heads up.
So you might start taking exhaustion points
Yeah,
soon.
yeah. I
is
guess
what-
Riggan's probably just gonna try to rest then, especially if Ren's gonna do
Yeah.
watch.
And Ren is also in a similar boat and not sleeping in a while.
Does meditating help?
Does meditating?
I am a monk.
Not sure.
Doesn't have to. I'm just asking. Because that is essentially what Ren would be doing at this moment of like keeping his senses keen while resting, essentially, not fully
Pretty sure that
sleeping.
works for
We
elves.
could go on a rotation too.
Yeah. I didn't know that's what a short rest constitute is, not sleeping.
Well, yeah, that's like you go on a walk and then you like sit down for like a half hour or something.
Yeah.
Or like maybe an hour. So yeah, we can do a rotation. Make sure everyone gets
That's fine.
rest. I
Yeah.
mean, Skamos could take the first watch because he slept and he doesn't need to worry about
True.
spells.
Well, that'd be awfully kind.
I'm sure Skamos would take watch.
Now, could he do it without getting drunk? No.
Does he still have his keg backpack?
He does have a keg. He's running low though because it only carries 5 days worth of alcohol.
And it's been
For
like
normal.
2 days.
2 days. Yeah. He's almost out.
All right. Well, yeah, Skamos takes first watch. Like, I could take second watch.
Riggan can take third watch at that point.
Yeah.
He'd probably have a decent rest after a little bit.
Ren will watch whenever it is needed.
Yeah.
All right, you guys should be good without 3. You guys should be good without 3 full watchmen.
Okay. So, does Skamos need to roll for his watch or anything like that? Or
I'm gonna say that things go without a hitch after a full rest.
okay, so we get our long rest. Everybody.
Take their long rests.
Okay.
What is +2 and a +2? Okay, so that'll be easy. So both +2.
What's going on?
Right. Cool. Okay.
Oh,
Both Denon and Quackman regain consciousness from their
Nice.
Injuries.
injuries.
Did they get a long rest since they were
Yeah,
like,
they were
out?
unconscious.
Okay. And did Halfling get a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't have control over his health.
I was more worried about them. And yeah, so now whatever condition Teddy was in before is good now, I'm guessing.
That is, I mean, I don't remember what we left him at
I
the Medusa.
don't either. Like,
But his sheet says full health.
yeah, so he's
I'd go with that.
he's chilling.
He's been resting for like 2 years. He's good.
How long in
Yeah,
game
the
has it
long
actually been? Like a couple
In
months?
game, maybe like a couple months, but like, I think it's been 1.5 years at least.
I mean, Paul was still playing
Ooh,
when that happened.
Just over a year
Goodness.
ago.
yeah. was
Yeah,
like
I'd
2 years
say
ago.
back in April 2020.
Whoa, really?
Judging by when the pixel or the sprite was made.
In April 2020,
Shit, that's almost 2
Teddy got
years.
stoned.
Really?
Well, I did make
think
I did
it
make
was-
several bosses in advance.
Well, like you
That's-
can predict that Teddy would get.
No, I'm
the-
just saying,
the
like
Medusa-
I might have made Medusa
Yeah.
before Medusa got used.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, quite a long time before, like
That's
almost a
fair.
year.
Is that when the
Counter-
Medusa was made, Zach? It's 2020.
I thought you
Yeah,
were looking
April.
at when Stone Teddy was made.
Oh, oh God, I guess I could do that. That'd be more accurate. May 4th,
Okay.
same year, 2020.
Oh,
So,
Not that long.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a year and a half.
Goodness.
Dang, that's a pretty long rest.
Yeah. All right. Well, when Quackman and Denon wake up, am I awake already?
yeah.
Okay. I'll just
Yeah,
say,
you're-
like, it's all right. We're somewhat safe for now, but Denon, what is going on?
You choose to talk to the person who knows mimicry.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna know more than
Yeah.
Quackman.
Yeah, I guess.
And he just starts miming some shit.
So he like looks around, and his satchel that he normally keeps his art supplies that you guys he normally pulls out these like parchment and writes on
Yeah.
it to talk to you guys. That satchel is completely empty.
Oh,
Aw.
And he looks down, looks up at you guys, and goes,
Do we have a stick he can draw in the dirt?
is Riggan conscious? Riggan has his art supplies, but Riggan might be taking a long rest.
I mean, you guys would
God,
be.
wait, that's right.
It would be in the morning. You guys would have been up by now.
Okay.
Well, Quackman, why don't you start with telling me what you know, and Denon, we'll find you something that you can use. Riggan, do you have anything?
Riggan reaches for his stuff, and his bag of all-purpose tools is missing.
Wait, do you still have your like forgery kit?
He does have his forgery kit.
Give him an arrow to draw on the ground.
Yeah, that was
Arrow
my
to draw on
first
the ground?
thought. Like,
No, we got some paper and
stick.
a pen, I believe,
Whoa.
in my...
So when I move the map from left to right, the tent entrances move. Does that happen to you guys too?
No.
What the hell? Yeah, check.
Trippy.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Anyway,
No.
I got a variety of papers and parchments, pens and inks, seals and sealing wax, cabbages and kings.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Riggan.
you have stuff that would work for it.
Riggan hands Denon a pen and some paper
Okay.
and some ink.
okay, it's
Yeah,
because of how far I was zoomed out. That's what was doing
Oh.
it. Sorry.
Yeah, he starts to scratch down stuff, and as he's doing that, Quackman starts talking. Oi, how long have you guys been gone?
How long have we been gone?
Yeah, we were.
Since we left you on the boat?
Yes. Yeah.
How long were we
we-
gone?
To you guys, it's been.
1 week.
Let's see. boat. You left the boat.
Yeah, it's bam.
It's been...
Like a month.
Okay.
Almost?
Oh, yes.
Well,
not
it
too
took
bad.
us about a month to get to where we were going.
Well, makes no sense.
Why?
Well, we've been living this same day for basically 6 months now. At least that's what it feels like. I lost count after a little while.
What do you know about those devices?
Well, he gets a bunch of weird look-alike clown-looking people to put them on you, and then after that, you only really know what's happening during the nightfall. The rest of the time, you basically like an undead walking around the earth, just doing what he tells you. if you don't succeed, they're quite painful.
Has the djinn always been here?
Oh, I think the Jinn is the ringleader of the circus. Don't know his real name though. He kept calling himself Den and Jean, which we all know is this fine feathered friend over here. Don't know why he would call himself by other people's names.
Is the djinn the real Den and Jean? Interesting.
Well, I didn't know. Before we got back, he was going by a different name. And then once Denon came back here, he was going by Den and Jean again.
Huh.
We had a little while when we first got back here after they captured us again, before they attached those devilish collars to us that
So
were just normal days. That's when I talked to you the first time.
yeah, I was going to say that must be when I reached out, and you definitely had some words like that. But
Similarly.
yeah, but Denon filled us in a little bit on what was going on. So was the djinn in charge at that point as well?
Yes. He wasn't as malicious at first. We got here, it seemed like a happy-go-lucky circus. Not for the workers, but for the people in the town around it.
But they abducted you, correct?
Yeah, I was mostly collateral.
Well, how did they find you?
Well, apparently, Halfling had one of these medallions in his armor that he normally wears, and that was what was used to find us. But he didn't really know to check for anything when he was out and about, so he didn't know that they were being tracked initially. But yeah, after we got to this town, the Imperials showed up, and I think they're who the djinn got those collars from, because that's when it took a turn for the worse.
I see. Wait, where did you say he got them?
From the Imperials.
From the
We got to
Imperials.
we got to Australia, and it's kind of weird. I don't know if you've seen the town yet. It's basically the same as we left it,
So,
except a little less explodey.
really?
Yeah.
No, we haven't been in town. Though one of them did find our camp the night that we came here.
Oh.
So, was it with the introduction of those controlling devices? Was that when time started looping?
Yeah.
And-
After that, everything was going normal at first, and then got these devices on everybody, and now everybody's just having a great and wonderful time. He and as he says "great and wonderful time," you see that he's like rolling his eyes a little bit, and like
Yeah.
you can tell that he's like just seething in sarcasm.
Well, I noticed that even the audience had those devices. What's the purpose of putting on a circus if you don't have a real audience? This whole situation just seems very strange.
I'm not quite sure. It was normal at first. Normal audience. I mean, he was a bit of an asshole, to put it nicely. The abusive part was not that's not new, but the time loop part, that is new.
Well, this is all
And
very strange.
Riggan gave Denon some art supplies, so I guess Riggan's going to check in on how that's going.
Yeah. So after you got the art supplies to Denon, you saw that he had written on his parchment it says when we were initially getting captured, we gave him the money that you guys left with us to pay off the bills that we owed, but they said because we had been gone for such a long time that the amount of interest that we owed on top of it was greater
Typical.
than the sum we had.
Interest.
And
Great.
it goes into saying everything was like the first time we were here up until like 20 days into them being here, and then everything happened all at once. I'm gonna turn this TV down to the side of me.
Okay.
It's incredibly loud and distracting me.
So basically, they were captured fairly shortly after we left. And then 20 days after coming here, like they did about 20 days of normal circus being held hostage kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then from the Imperials, they got those devices, and then time started looping.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Is there anything else that you can tell us about these devices?
He continues writing at the bottom of the page, and it says they suck more to get put in than they do to get taken out.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Did they leave any scars or anything, or are they basically healed now?
For the most part, they've healed because you guys have used magical things to heal it. But like you can tell that like because of how much bigger halflings were, that they left some pretty gnarly looking marks on his body.
Dang.
Poor halfling.
Yeah, it looks like, so he's got like his darker blue skin normally, and then there's like two patches of like almost veiny light blue skin that runs along where the markings were.
And halfling says that he ate my horse. Is that correct?
Yeah, so yeah, he starts writing down, and he's like, yeah, initially after we got captured, they forced him to eat it or he could starve.
That's awful.
Damn.
Yeah, and they wrote like he was very protective of the horse and Teddy. And they made him choose one.
Oh.
I think I don't think eating a rock would be very helpful either, though.
Well, Halfling does say that he's eaten rocks before, but
I think
Halfling,
we even had to tell him to not eat Teddy at one point.
thank you for...
You specifically told him to not eat that. Right when you were leaving the ship, you're like, all right, I'm entrusting you with him. Don't eat him, all right? And he left.
Yeah. Well, thank you for not eating him. Now you see why. He's a real boy.
Yeah, thank you for looking after him. You did a great job, Halfling.
I helping. Stone Bear is not stone anymore.
Yep, now he's just a regular bear.
He's
Stone
like, why is
Bear
my
is
ear
now
missing?
Red Bear.
Red bear. Well,
Goodness.
his name is Teddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teddy bear.
I'm happy that we got the I can now fulfill my Spider-Man RP with the fact that I have his spider gloves back too.
There you go.
Oh, that's right.
Teddy can forever climb on ceilings. And I have my web gloves, or my rope gloves.
Nice.
Yep. I changed their name there.
Wow.
Now
What are they called? The gloves of spider silk. Yeah.
Do we know where the magic of those devices comes from? I was able to dispel it, but there's so many people in there. I don't have enough magic to dispel all of that.
Do we still
Also-
have... Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, Denon, do you know what the Jin's artifact is?
he starts writing down. It's like he's very secretive. He doesn't let us into his chamber.
Riggan keeps passing Denon paper as he needs
Wait,
it, but he's
what's
trying to
this?
spare the really fancy paper.
What's this about an artifact, Ren?
Well, Jinns, they technically exist inside of an artifact, and that's where their full being is held. Their outer appearance is just their use of the elements and their magic. So really, if we know what the artifact is of the Jinn, we could potentially capture him, at least
We could-
easier than defeating him.
Could we destroy it?
You know, I don't know what that might cause, if that would free him in some way, or...
So with a roll of a 20, you would know that destroying a genie's artifact would actually render the genie inert.
Okay. So
and
yes,
able-
we could
So-
destroy it if we can find it.
Yeah.
How would one
So-
go about that, I wonder?
I mean, if we don't know what the object is or what it could really be anything. And if he
Halfling-
keeps this...
We might need you to smash something. Go on, Ren. Sorry.
I'm just saying, I've heard stories that a genie's artifact can be almost anything, or a Jinn's artifact. So unless we have some more information on what it might be, it's kind of a needle in a haystack situation.
Well,
Like, he could have, like, a room full of different vases or, like, rugs, and we wouldn't know.
Dang.
Halfling kill all the vases. Halfling is green tunic man.
Very fitting. I'm listening to Legend of Zelda music right now. Lon Lon Ranch at the moment, actually. Well, I mean, my first thought is it might be beneficial to try and sneak into the Jinn's personal space, but that can also be very dangerous. So,
Well, what we should do is wait for daylight when he's running the circus
Yes.
yes.
and sneak back into the other tents and see what we can find out. Do you know which tent is his, if any?
I'm guessing that's to Denon.
To
So-
any of them
so-
who are actually familiar.
Yeah, so Denon writes down. He goes. The gins.
Good night, little guy. Love you too.
Yeah, so he writes down that the gins quarters are unable to be seen with the naked eye.
Great.
Riggan, maybe you could see it.
Riggan gets excited and he smiles because he kind of forgot and now he remembers.
we just used your magic eye
Yeah, I know.
the other day.
Moments
Literally.
ago. Riggan's like, yeah, shoot, yeah, I guess we can't. Don't the eye thing! Like, he's all excited.
If only we had those goggles still too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we might be able to get those back.
If we find more
Also-
Imperials, that's a possibility.
I do have another question. So when we broke you all out of there and removed your devices, we started running northeast in search of our airship that we came in on. But then we ended up right back here. We were miles away, right? We were pretty far.
Yeah, and then you guys made it probably 3 times as far as you are now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amber must have been tired after that.
Yeah, you hear Quackman chime in. He goes, "Oi, bastard's got it set up so that whenever the new day starts, it just go back right to the beginning, right to the start of the day, doing whatever menial task that he had you doing that day.
But
You,
the 4 of you, well, Teddy never had a device in the first place, and then the 3 of you who did, they'd been removed. We never had a device placed on us.
when you got the device on you, you go back to where he wants you to be. So let's say you're a trapeze artist and you have to be some flying duckman for the day, stealing the name of my boat. You see, he names the act after me naming my boat. That's just
Disrespectful.
you don't disrespect a boat like that. They're magical creatures. Anyway, back to the story at hand. Yeah. So I would wake up in the morning and I would be in the trapezists area. I would be going about doing my business and getting ready for the day, chalking up my feathers, and then I would wait for Halfling to get done with his ball act, and bam, I'd climb up the trapeze and go into the air. Every day, same thing. Denon would sit outside yelling, come in, announce, go back outside yelling, come in, announce, go back outside yelling. Yeah. All the people in town walk the same way, do the same things. Like the free will's gone. At night, we got the will enough to be ourselves, but
But you're still under his
we're
command.
still, yeah, but we're still trapped.
Well,
He can tell us what to do, and it hurt. It would hurt. It would. If we didn't listen to what he said at night, we would be electrocuted by those devices. If we didn't listen to what he said during the day, that wasn't possible. What he said during the day goes. What he said at night, that's what you could resist, but it would be a painful resistance. And he doesn't seem to have as big of a reach at night. When he would go into his chambers, he would have less effect on everybody. He would have to come physically towards you. If he wanted, some days he would get bored. He would command you to do some other trick, and you wouldn't know until you were heading that way and going to go do something else, like jumping into a 2-foot deep pool. We would just go, set up a pool, get it ready, jump in. No, it was different today. And then you'd go back to being yourself at night, every night. But you'd remember the tedium of waking up every morning to do the same thing every day. Sit back at night, even if you ended up escaping, winding back up in your same loop in the morning.
Well, how is he able to control the timeline of those who are not under his command?
Well, he is a powerful magic user. So I think he does is I think that the time loop is a separate entity in and of itself than the devices. I think the devices are more so to get us to do what he wants.
So,
The time loop is him being
so that's possibly...
affecting it, or I'm not entirely sure.
Well, at first I thought it was an area of effect, but we were so far away last time it happened.
I think once he knows you, he knows how to get you back.
So there's likely no way out other than to destroy his artifact, as Ren was saying.
It's probably our best bet at this point.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Halfling, see, he watched you when you tried to open cage first time.
That's
But-
not concerning.
But you use the key, the weird wavy key, and everybody is fall asleep.
I wonder why he didn't try to intervene or to stop us or to take control of us.
Yeah, who knows? That is a... I'm surprised we do not have these same devices on us at the moment. As Ren starts kind of just like looking through his clothes.
Changing himself.
Like, good point, Ember.
Does the day ever last longer than other days? Because when we were unlocking Halfling's cage, the day was reset at that moment, but only for us. Halfling still continued. he saw the djinn pick up Riggan's tools. He saw us there the next day as if it was only 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, oh, well, I don't know. Time works a little funny in here. The nights seem to be condensed in longer at the same time. I know it doesn't make any sense, but sometimes you'll have something happen and then you'll have that same something happen. You'll wonder, did that happen, or is it deja vu, or is it still happening? I don't know. We've been in here for such a long time. The nights always seem to be fluctuating in how long we've actually been at night.
Yes. He also hasn't come after us. But perhaps that's because we take our leave during the day when he's preoccupied with the circus, and at night
He could also
he
be
doesn't
fucking with you.
seem to have as much power. Or that. It's difficult to say. I don't have any experience with djinn.
Riggan and Ren roll investigation checks.
Oh no.
Investigation, you say?
Yep.
Pressing the wrong button. Where is it?
Investigation checks. Randomly. I don't like the
7.
sound of
I'm
that.
gonna
3.
steep.
All right. Continue.
Jesus Christ.
If that is not like the most like threatening thing to hear.
I feel like we already got the stupid things on us, maybe.
Oh,
We were the ones that checked. Yeah.
oh no.
Well, I suppose we'll just have to head back during the day? What time is it
Well,
now?
it's morning now, isn't it?
Well, we rested during the day. It's probably
Yeah, so
starting to get dark.
it's like 6 p.m. Starting to get dark. You guys are like in a plains area, and it's like the middle of summer right now, so it's not really dark yet. You probably got 2 more hours of dimly lit skies before it's completely dark.
What time does the circus typically end?
Oh, it typically goes until nightfall.
I see.
I mean, they run a little bit during the night sometimes as well. It kind of mostly when the sun goes down, people start doing what they feel like more. So it has a different the circus has a different vibe at night than
So
during.
it would more likely be that people are performing not because they're under some sort of control, but because they fear the consequences of not performing.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
I see.
He hasn't really killed anybody over it. He'll torture people with it. I've seen him torture a few. He's quite a sadistic fuck, if you ask me. And he does like to hang around with a bunch of ridiculous clones of himself and that creepy fucking cat. But
Wait, clones of himself and a cat?
basically, I haven't gotten a good look at them. But sometimes when I was performing, I would see what appeared to be a small jester version of him from the corner of my eye, or something like that. They look like a bunch of jesters and clown-looking creatures, but they all, from what I can tell, they all look like they have the same head as him.
Are those the ones that place the devices on you? You mentioned creepy clown-like creatures previously.
Yeah, they look like they're wearing the same costumes. When we got the devices implanted, they were enshadowed by the vastness of the Jinn kind of overseeing.
Well, if we wish to strike during the day, it seems like we'll have to wait for the reset, because if we start walking there now, it will already be dark by that time.
Yeah.
He's also weaker at night, so that could be an advantage. Well, from what we
From
can
what we've
infer.
heard, he's potentially weaker at night.
So what does everyone think we should do? During the daytime, he's heavily distracted. During nighttime, it's possible that he's weaker.
It might be, and I mean, if you think otherwise, please let's talk this out. It might be smart to try and I don't know, sneak around during the day when there's a lot more people and he is more distracted. Because if we can find
That was
any
my
semblance,
thought.
like if we can find any sort of direction of where his secret invisible chamber might be, it could at least help us. Possibly come back at night and ambush him. Who knows? The Jinn scare me. My kind has a very unpleasant history with them, so I'm just gonna say we should tread lightly with everything we do.
Understood.
Okay.
All right, so we'll wait until the reset of the day. We'll try to find his chamber, see if we can discern which artifact he's linked to, and come back later that night to take care of it.
That's probably our best bet right now.
All right. Well,
Yeah, and just a little clarification on my end. Halfling's perception of time is really off. So anything he says about time-related stuff should probably be taken with a grain of salt.
like the 20 minutes ago
halfling
thing.
Like the 20 minutes ago, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know how to tell time. He's mostly heard other people talk about it. This is probably something that Denon would have brought up earlier.
Yeah.
But it just slipped my mind that would be pertinent information for you guys until a few moments ago.
Okay.
When you were using halflings, I saw you 20 minutes ago as a like hard fact and not a.
Well, I mean, he's pretty dumb, but
Dang.
I figured that even if he was pretty low intelligence, he might still know what 20 minutes ago meant.
Yeah, well, Jackson is smarter than halfling.
That really puts it into perspective.
That's hilarious.
Put it into a little bit of perspective there.
Yeah, okay.
Like he knows Like just like how our dog would know like what time they eat.
Oh yeah,
It's
like
that's
Abby.
kind of that's kind of how he would base his understanding of time is it's food time.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Well then. Yeah, I guess we're gonna wait it out until the reset comes.
okay, is there any small tasks or anything you guys want to do between now and then?
I think Riggan's gonna forage.
Okay,
Get us in top shape.
go ahead and roll a.
Riggan's not really in his best environment if we're in a plane. I mean, like, not on a plane. Yeah.
I think we're on a plane, not in a plane.
Go ahead
Yes.
and roll nature. Or survival.
Nature. Survive.
Nature or survival.
Survival is
Survive.
wisdom, so that might be better for you.
Yeah, it's better for me. I'm gonna go with survive.
Oh jeez, it didn't
I
matter.
got 7.
Okay.
Doesn't
Our
matter.
rolls tonight are not
I
great.
found one berry. Everyone share.
Okay. I mean, you find a bit of stuff out there. There's not really a whole lot of animals in this area, from what you can tell. You haven't found any animals, actually, since you've been in this paradox.
Dang. Riggan's out here
you-
making bird calls and no one's answering.
But yeah, but you've come across some like fruits. Yeah, like
Hell.
you come across a berry bush. Go ahead and roll a nature check for me.
Nature.
I gotta say, this whole little exchange is really perfect with the Kokiri forest theme going on in the background.
I rolled a 1.
Did you? Okay. Yeah, you found a bunch of berries.
Fuck yeah, and I bet they're not even poisoned or nothing.
Oh jeez.
Totally good, legit berries right there.
If it was like the forest or the mountain, Riggan would have found so much shit. Tell you what.
Thanks,
That's-
Riggan.
Yeah, Riggan
Now we're
returns
like-
with berry.
We're just like we're all gonna be sick when we try to.
They're probably fine. Riggan's been snacking on them all day. Happily making his way back to the camp.
All right. Who was eating the berries that Reagan brought back?
Oh, people trust Riggan.
I mean, it's
That's
kind of
mean.
metagaming not to. So unless I
mean, you guys
notice
can make.
some, like, can we make
you
rolls
guys
for
can
it?
make, yeah, you guys can make nature checks.
Okay.
Nature. Come
Oh,
on, you guys.
just nature or
Well, you'll make another check
is
later.
survival acceptable too,
What
or just
about-
nature?
What about medicine check?
I mean, you can make a medicine check if you want.
So
17.
Just nature,
Not a medicine check. That's a nature check.
Just nature, not survival.
Survival works as well.
Okay. I just wanted to check because I think that's what you had Riggan roll.
Yeah, the nature was to determine the kind of berry it was. Survival was if you found anything.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I should just roll a nature.
Yeah, roll
okay.
nature.
Ember doesn't fucking know.
Fun berries.
Wait.
We're camping now.
Wait, hold on. Did I just... Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. So Ren got a 17 and Ember got a 2.
Right, Ren.
Yes.
Those berries don't look very good.
Okay. I think I'll pass, Riggan. Thank you very much for finding them.
Like stop him or anything.
You're not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Riggan has
guys,
already been eating them while walking back.
It's true, but you can save Ember.
Ember,
Too late for me.
I will say I don't recommend partaking in those potentially, but I won't stop you if you feel adventurous.
Do you think there's something wrong with it?
They look like I can't tell what it is, but they don't smell right. And if a berry don't smell right,
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
Finish the rhyme.
Okay.
Make it big.
What'd you say, Tim?
I said it'll make you take a big shot.
I was gonna say that too.
Goodness. Yes.
Because you were warned, you can go ahead and roll another either survival or
It would be survival.
nature check.
Okay.
Well, it's fine.
Okay.
I keep seeing it pop up and down, and I keep seeing the two pop-ups. I'm like, oh my goodness, another two.
21.
Hey.
21.
21?
Hey.
Yeah, you know not to eat these berries. You actually are a little worried about
Okay. You
Riggan.
know what, Ren? You might be right. Riggan, I don't know about these berries.
Riggan, I
Are
need you to make
okay?
a Constitution saving throw.
Riggan looks disappointed and maybe more. Maybe nauseous. Maybe dying. Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
Hey, nat 20, baby. When it doesn't matter. After the fact.
I don't know. I'd say
Okay.
it matters.
It does kind of matter.
You
yeah.
gain 20 temporary hit points.
What?
Oh,
Holy shit.
dang.
Okay.
Yeah, that's... I don't know what you guys are tripping about. These are fucking good.
How did like polar opposite of rolling a 1 to find the berries?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are poisonous.
Good.
But
he just
not to Kenku. Not to Riggan specifically. Riggan and Riggan alone.
Riggan's just dumb enough that maybe he doesn't notice he's poisoned internally.
He bit into them, and the poison in them fused with his blood and made him stronger.
Jeez.
He got bit by a radioactive berry when he was a child.
Yeah. If you didn't roll a 20, you would have gotten nothing from it.
Dang.
Anything below a 15, you were going to take damage.
Fair.
If you rolled the 1, you would have fallen unconscious.
Oh, jeez. That would have set us back.
Yeah, Ember's like, maybe don't eat those berries, and Briggs like, come on.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else I want to do, so I'm just gonna wait it out till
Glad Riggan.
till daytime comes.
You helped yourself.
Yeah.
Weird roundabout way.
Yeah, don't forget that you have 20 temporary hit points.
Yeah, I threw on some temporary hit points.
Is that until he like sleeps again, or? Or until he...
Yes.
Okay.
Till a long rest.
Okay. Well... Yeah, I think we're just waiting it out till the day resets.
You guys are sitting there and you hear a loud squelching sound next to you.
Squelching sound.
Yep.
From nearby? From
I mean, you guys are just sitting there and you hear it, and as you go and look, you see that halfling saw these berries that
Oh
Riggan had brought
no.
back. And he is shoveling ham over fist.
Halfling, don't eat those.
Halfling, stop.
But they look so yummy. Look, they're red.
Oh goodness.
Okay,
Yeah.
here, take some rations. I'll give him 2 rations.
Okay. Can you go ahead and roll me a con save for halfling?
He's strong.
He's got a good constitution.
Yeah, he's got good constitution. He's got this.
He's not very smart though. His
You have neither's Riggan, and Riggan's fine.
So you want Mitch to make the roll, or
yes.
Roll what?
Okay.
Sorry.
con save for
Con
halfling?
save for halfling.
Oh,
his,
for halfling. Right.
his nature.
He has a +6 Constitution saving throw. So
Damn. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
He had a -2 in his nature, and he rolled 11.
24.
Yeah, he's totally fine. He feels pretty good actually. He's very strong.
Okay.
See, you guys are missing out on all
Also-
the fun.
He also takes the rations and like cracks them open, like spills the contents into his mouth and
Yeah.
continues chewing. Thank you for food, Ember.
You're welcome. I
You
know
are my
that
friend.
you said you were hungry before. So hopefully that helps.
Okay. The rest of the day basically continues on without a hitch. Anything else anybody wants to do, or are you guys?
I'm good.
I
Not at the moment.
It's fine.
All right. So the rest of the night passes by, and you guys are. Oof.
We're
Standing
back.
back out in front of the.
Wait, where'd the
tents?
tents go? Okay.
Did you accidentally move him to the other map?
Whoa!
Hey.
Ah!
And suddenly the tent appears on top of us. Ah!
Well, hold on.
Can you select them all and move them back? And then we'll like put our guys back here. I'll move my guys out of the tent area. Or like all the way down or something. And then you can select all of the... Oh, okay. You're just doing them one at a time?
It won't let me.
Trying to hide.
Oh wait, there it is. Now it's letting me go back.
Okay.
Moving Riggan out of the way.
Yeah, I'm
Make
moving
things
my
easier.
guys out of the way, and then you can hopefully select all the tents. There we go.
Hey.
Okay, now I'm putting them back.
Perfect.
Okay, that's where
I don't know why all of the tents disappeared.
we were, I think.
I literally copied the map, deleted everything except for the tents.
I am not on the map.
Did you move you?
I think
No.
I think that you're probably in one of the tents. Like, do a select of the whole area. And
Yeah,
Oh,
select
hold
boxes.
on. Hold on. I moved everything to the map layer.
yeah, you might have gotten stuck in the tent.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Why is my control Z not working?
Halfling is gone too.
Where is? Okay, I don't see any of you. There you are. Okay, halfling and Ren are missing.
Mm-hmm.
You said halfling and Ren are missing.
Yeah, I said mm-hmm,
Yes.
but it did sound like a question, so
Oh, I thought you said, huh?
no. It was like, mm-hmm. But it definitely sounded like a question.
It's bigger than that. Control by Ren. Ren 2.0.
There we go.
By Ren. Okay, there we go.
All right.
The squad.
Are we cutting it there, or are we cutting it in a little bit?
I mean, we can do a little more unless people need to go to bed right now.
I mean, I'm good. I just wanted to know where you guys were at.
I could go for a little bit longer.
I can go for a little longer as well.
Okay, so all right. I think we should move. Like, okay, let's go. Kind of like, outsides of the tents, kind of like moving
Sneaking
along.
around the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riggan's the one who really needs to.
Oh, yeah.
And then when we get like kind of behind the main tent here, then I'll suggest like Riggan, you should probably search with your eye.
I know Halfling's not very good at sneaking, but I think.
He's
Wow,
a
there's so much-
disadvantage while sneaking.
But I mean, with so many distractions, does he even need to sneak?
You guys don't really need to be sneaking right at this second. You don't need to be sneaking.
Okay. Then Reagan's definitely gonna follow suit and head behind the big tent. Walking around the outskirts.
All right. Do you see anything, Riggan?
Reagan's going to
Look with your special eye.
what do your special eyes see? Reagan's going to remove his eye patch and take a look around
Okay.
at all the tents.
Yeah, so as you are scanning through, you initially you don't see a whole lot. You see like a bunch of like people who are both upright and
Slouched over or like slumped
like
over.
slouched over, yeah, and just like you see like duplicates of a lot of people in the audience
Okay.
here. And you see 6 entities that do not have 6 entities that do not have a second being in them
Okay.
that
Which is
are all
at-
humanoid shaped.
Okay.
And you also see a large like a large silhouette as well that does not have a secondary.
Okay. And alright, am I seeing these all at the tent or behind the tent?
You see them as you are scanning through the area. You see these 6 small tents. 2 of the beings are in one. Like 2 of the humanoids are in one. So as you see, you catch humanoid, 2 humanoids, humanoid. Humanoid, and then the animal
Okay, I'm
separated throughout all these different tents.
Okay. Riggan's gonna try to sneak and get a closer look at probably the fewer targets, like something that's alone. You said
Okay.
a couple of them are pairs.
There's one pair and one larger looking like amorphous blob almost.
Cool. Yeah, Riggan will go for the weird amorphous blob. Just to try to get a closer look.
The weird amorphous blob. All right, so the weird amorphous blob is farthest in.
Oh, well then, yeah, he's not going to go for that one then. He's going to go for...
So it's single.
I don't see you
single.
pinging if you're pinging.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, I'm pinging on the GM layer. Single.
Okay.
Single.
Uh-huh.
Single.
Uh-huh.
Double. Amorphous blob. Single.
Okay.
Just a shitload of doubled people, like the people with 2 souls.
Oh.
Cool. Riggan's gonna try to sneak and get a look inside this tent, just like a peek.
Okay. Ember and Skamos are gonna kind of stay near Riggan, but not actually look in the tent.
Yeah. As you peer into the tank, you see a humanoid dressed in jester's clothing. And he has a bunch of daggers in his hands that he is throwing up into the air and catching. And in a familiar voice that you've heard one other time, he looks at you and he goes, "Come in here."
Is it like Riggan? I think would probably recoil from that. I mean, is it like charming or enchanting? Just familiar? That's spooky.
It is the exact face and voice of the Jinn,
Yeah, Riggan's
but
gonna,
smaller and humanoid.
Riggan's gonna let the tent flap close, and he's gonna take a couple steps back, I think.
Right. As you let the tent door close, you feel a tingling sensation coming from your right ankle. I need you to take 18 points of electric damage.
Sick. Of my temporary health, Tim, I just got this. That's ass. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Riggan doesn't really like that.
Riggan, what's wrong?
I said, come here, bird.
I feel like Riggan's probably gonna check his ankle.
Yeah, you shake your ankle and you see from where you had felt the stinging pain come from, one of these silver bands stuck into your bird leg.
My bird leg, no. Damn. I want him to kind of show Ember and then probably head back to the tent, I guess.
So how do you get my attention to show me? Like, I mean, I saw him take damage, right? Like, I saw that he was like kind of hurt. Like maybe he squawked or something. I don't know. Did I notice that he was hurt?
Probably shrieked and buckled over.
Okay.
little bit.
He took a significant amount of damage out of nowhere, so you
Yeah.
probably have noticed.
Okay. So yeah, I like go up to him like, Riggan, what's wrong?
And he shows his gross band on his poor bird leg before heading back to the tent because he's heard the horror stories about disobeying.
Dispel magic on the
Okay.
band.
On the bird leg.
All right, you dispel magic, and the band on Riggan's leg deactivates.
Whoa. Yeah, Riggan's not heading
Okay.
back.
I
to the
do
tent.
not retain my spell. Riggan, we need to get this off of you.
Yeah, Riggan nods and tries ripping it off himself.
Okay, I need a strength and dexterity.
Skamos
saving
can do
throw?
strength.
I can do dexterity.
Are you
Oh,
here?
Oh, am I not?
I don't know. Like, you didn't move your guy, so I didn't know if you were here or not.
Sorry, I was following along with what was happening with you guys. So
Yeah, if you're here, then Yeah.
I would say I'm close behind you guys.
let's see. Skamos' strength ease +4, so Skamos rolls a 17 strength to get this thing off.
I need the dexterity roll.
Dexterity saving throw, right?
No, just a dex roll, right? Like, I don't think it's a saving throw.
Yeah, straight dex. Sorry.
Oh, did you
Nice.
say saving throw? I didn't think you did.
I might have, but it's supposed to just be a straight dex.
Okay.
Okay. I did not roll great.
That's a
Okay.
7 for Ren.
Yeah. Eat.
Oh my god.
Riggan, you take. Sorry, doing maths real quick.
You're fine.
Whoa.
You take 30 points of damage from the band coming off.
Okay.
Okay, so Skamos rolled well enough.
Oh, sorry. Hold on one second.
Oh, jeez.
47 points of damage.
47.
17 additional?
What's 55 minus 7 is 40.
Wait,
55 minus what?
55 minus
55 minus-
7?
Yeah,
43.
Yeah.
48.
43. Okay,
Or
48.
7, sorry. 48, yeah, you're right.
48. You take 48 points of damage. Total.
30. I know, hold on. With the temp health and everything, 30.
It's supposed to be 5d20. I don't know why I rolled 4d20.
Wait, it's
Okay.
supposed to be 5d20?
Yeah.
So
That's what I rolled for everybody else.
so it's like
Yeah, I added the additional
70.
17.
It's like 72 then?
Yeah, it was 72 minus 17 minus 7.
Okay.
22 minus
alright.
24 is going to be 48, yeah.
Because Skamos rolled a 17 on his strength.
Oh,
Ren rolled
so
a 7 on his
that's
dex.
how it's happening. Okay.
Yes.
I think the fact that there was a 17 and a 17 was confusing me.
Yeah, it's the 17s canceled each other out, so he took 55
Okay.
minus 7. Yes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Lots of damage.
Yeah, Riggan's hurt. He's probably going to freak the fuck out a little bit, but he's conscious.
Good.
Riggan, what just happened to you? Cure wounds.
I think he's going to probably take a quote from Quackman and just probably say something like "fuck" pretty loud.
So I'll do it at 2nd level. Shit.
Bad roll or
No, I just wasn't typing properly. Okay, so take 23 points back.
Hey,
That was a good roll, actually.
that was really good. It's almost perfect.
So
I think Riggan's probably gonna be greedy and maybe even cast a level 1 Cure Wounds on himself.
Cures, and then
It's
I
freaking the fuck out.
used to dispel magic before. Oh yeah, I need to roll to see if I retain my spell slot as well.
very powerful item, which is
Yeah.
fun.
Well, I don't, so it worked once though.
There's a
Riggan
1 in
uses,
4 chance that you'll retain your spell slot.
Yeah.
Riggan uses Cure Wounds on himself
Okay.
for an additional 10. Look at that popping off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The pain is
Okay.
mostly subsided
Well,
at this point.
would I kind of draw the conclusion that looking into the tent hurt him?
You roll perception for me. You might have heard the guy talking.
I had a question about these bands. What happens when it's removed?
You take a lot of damage.
17
Oh, I mean, like-
on perception.
17 on perception.
Oh, what happens to the band itself?
Yeah. Is it like
Dissipates
this?
into smoke.
Okay. I was gonna say, could it be studied? But now it's gone.
Yeah, I got 17 on my perception roll. So did I hear that guy
Okay.
or
Yeah, you heard him talking. You heard him tell Riggan to go in to the tent.
Okay. Okay, Riggan, we need to get away from this tent. Do you see anything that you think will lead us to the artifact? I say that quietly as I'm like pulling him away.
I think Riggan's going to just kind of point at the tents and gesture, like do counts. Like he points at the first tent, he's like 1, second tent, he's like 1, and he's just pointing out that there's like how many things there are in
So
them.
there's one person in there?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that looks different or out of place? Do you see something that's maybe not even in a tent at all?
Riggan scans around again, but it's just he's only seeing like the people.
You saw those people.
You saw the people, like the double people, the single people, and the blob, right?
The blob.
The blob.
Yeah, you saw the double people, single people, and a blob. When you look towards the back of this tent,
Yeah.
you see what looks like misted bands. There's 6 bands of, like, they look like chains of mist that all converge into one area.
Okay.
And that area is incredibly hard to look at. Like, as you're looking at it, the distortion in the air and like different vibe of that area, like it starts giving you a slight headache just even looking at it.
Okay. Yeah, Riggan's gonna put his eye patch back down then. Yeah, he's just gonna point at the tent.
The big
main one.
middle tent.
Yeah, the big middle one.
Okay, you think we should check that one out?
Yeah, Reagan's gonna nod.
Okay. So we come over here. Is it just us down here, or are the
It's
others
probably for the best that
coming?
the
Like Teddy?
Halfling.
I mean, now that we've seen that Riggan has a band,
Well,
we
he had.
had a band. At least I feel like Ren would probably double check himself again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
Because that's pretty suspicious if Riggan.
Just has one out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. My perception sucks, but. I am rolling terrible today. I see nothing!
Woo!
Yay.
Yay!
It's not letting me add the thing that I was gonna add to the GM. So.
He rolled a
Yeah, you-
5, by the way.
As far as I can tell, you're fine. Riggan must have been unlucky.
Yeet.
All right. Well, yeah, I think we're just
Let's check
kind
the
of
big tent.
inching our way toward the.
I feel like Reagan cares a lot about Ember's well-being and would probably like make a ring, like just kind of figure out like, just, and then gesture to his leg and try to get Ember to understand to look for a ring on her person.
Go ahead and.
I mean-
want Riggan to make a performance check.
Charades.
Woo! Because the way you just described it, I'd be thinking like, yeah, you had a ring on your
Yeah.
leg that looked like the others.
Got an 8.
Yeah, Riggan, you had a ring on your
8.
leg that looked like the others. And that man in the tent gave it to you. That's very concerning. He must have been one of those clowns that they were talking about.
Yeah. Damn.
Are there any people in this tent, or does it just look strange?
Inside that tent, you see a
Sure.
bunch of what looks like extras for different acts that are going on. It's like a bunch of people, like, just basically stuck in almost like mimic poses, just like standing there.
So there are people.
Yeah, it's littered with people, but regular looking people. But they're all like standing around in like just basic generic poses, like a bunch of mannequins just being stored in a shed.
Because that's not even remotely creepy.
And there is just like a
Interesting.
path that runs straight down the middle of them.
Oh god,
There's
that's
no one
even
interesting
worse.
in there. Damn, we took their crowd pleasers, man. We took all their good acts.
Okay.
That's not creepy.
Well, all right. I think that someone who is not me should look in the tent because I might need to emergency dispel something again.
I mean, I don't have Riggan's eye, but Ren will go.
Okay. So you're going to the middle tent?
I'm
where
going
the-
to try
the
and
misty
sneak
area
into the
was?
middle tent. Yes.
All right.
Not that I think there's anyone to sneak around, but I figured I might as well try and go stealthily.
Make a stealth check
Yeah.
for me.
Just like your
Okay.
buddy
At
Jimothy.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage? 16. Hey.
That's not a bad disadvantage.
For once when it matters.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey. As far as you can tell, you are hidden. Nobody can see.
Sweet description.
you go into this area. You see these people are all like standing there, different like generic waiting poses, like P poses, like thinking poses, like just almost as if somebody got bored and just like started moving people around. There's like a dude in there standing on one leg, going like crane kick from Karate Kid, like, but they're all perfectly still. Look, it looks like you walked into a room full of a bunch of mannequins.
Can Riggan be peeking with the slightest amount of tent flap opening? Just like trying to keep an eye on Ren?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's my safety roll. I should have done that earlier. Just saving it for later.
Your safety roll?
My eye or my glass.
Oh,
thing,
yeah,
whatever it was.
yeah. Okay.
I never did it earlier, so figured I'd just throw that out there. So I know I have a 13 hold.
If you get a 1 man, a 13 is worlds better.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm in the tent. Riggan's peeking.
Riggan's peeking. Yeah, you're walking in. What are you doing in the tent?
I'm doing my best to not touch any of the mannequins.
Okay, there's a distinct, basically like 10-foot wide.
Okay.
Just gap where no.
Yeah, it's like a path.
people are.
They're like lining
A straight path.
thing, right?
Nobody. They're basically building a wall on both sides and like crowding the entirety of the rest of the tent, except for this 10-foot path that runs straight to the back of the tent.
I guess I continue trying to, continue into the tent.
Okay. I need
Deep.
you to make
I'm not scared.
dexterity saving throw,
Okay.
followed by a constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
Remember your
Plus
16.
8.
Remember your
That's
training.
my dex. I rolled a 20. Yeah. And then what's my con? It's plus 3. Okay. 20.
2020.
Double dirty 20s.
All right, you are walking through. I need you to make a separate stealth roll for me, please.
Okay.
Regular stealth. As he is walking into this tent, Riggan, you do not
27.
see him anymore.
I don't see him anymore?
Nope, he disappeared.
Dang! You're way
I'm
too
getting-
stealthy.
I'm getting decent rolls when I need them right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Ren, you walk into an enormous chamber. It is dark. There is a pedestal in the middle of this chamber with a jewel that has got fingers wrapped around it coming out of a candelabra looking, not a candelabra, a oil lamp. The oil lamp has this hand reaching out wrapped around this big, almost baseball-sized ruby. Softball-sized ruby, not baseball.
Damn.
And it is clutching this ruby.
Touch nothing but the lamb.
Oh goodness. I don't know what to do here. Cuz I mean Ren's first thought is that this is the artifact. It has to be.
Can Riggan look with his spooky eye? Does that help him see?
As you look with your spooky eye, you see in this wisp that just like you're looking into it, and it's just it hurts to look at. It doesn't look like it's correct in that area, but you do see the silhouette of Ren wisping through the middle of this area.
Okay. Yeah. Riggan's gonna put his eye patch down.
Okay. Tim, with my knowledge of Jinn, would I know what would happen if I became if I became in possession of his artifact?
You would not, because you are not a djinn yourself.
Okay. Because like, not to meta game in any sense. My first mind thought either goes to steal it, try to steal it, or smash it.
Yeah, I mean, those are
But
both good thoughts.
I don't know if I can do the second one.
You can try both. You can try either.
Oh. Okay. Goodness, what would it take? Okay. God, I hate making decisions for myself. It's so hard, and I can't talk to you guys about it because you're not in this room.
Yeah.
I feel like Riggan is going to go in soon, though. I feel like he's impatiently waiting.
Scared.
Riggan is very impatient.
He's impatient, and his friends may be in danger because there's weird stuff in there.
Ren, with great nervousness while staring down this potential Jinn artifact. It really doesn't affect it because I'm not actually under this, but uses his stillness of mind to calm himself, and then tries to slam his 3-section staff down upon the ruby.
Okay, make a attack roll.
Was that the attack roll?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
That was the stealth check.
21.
21. You bring this section staff down on top of this ruby, and the ruby snaps at the hand snaps at the wrist and rolls down, and the ruby cracks, and a big swirl of smoke comes emanating out of the middle of the ruby. And
I don't know if this was like
you feel a tingling coming from around your forehead. You've been
You were
so
wearing
used,
on your head?
You've been so used to wearing masks that you didn't notice. I need you to take
Oh, shit.
32 points
Okay.
of damage.
That's fine. 32
Ember.
is fine.
You didn't even look. But you also take 21 points of damage. And after you take this damage, you feel a wispiness come off from the top. And as Riggan, as you are looking into this room with all these people have wisps coming off of their body. And they slowly start animating and like writhing around.
Okay.
Let's see.
So, do I know where my damage came from?
You felt that it came from around your waist.
Okay. So I have a belt.
You had a belt as well, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yep, but the belt, like as you saw, it dissipates into wisps and like disappears from you.
Oh, okay.
Skamos takes
Oh, shit.
A drink. Oh, no.
10 damage.
10. Oh, that's nothing for Skamos.
It's like, what? Something's tickling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of the sudden you hear a reverberating
A reverberating silence?
Oh, did my mic cut that out?
Honestly, a
what-
reverberating silence is terrifying to think
A
about.
reverberating.
Oh, I went.
Oh, jeez. That's terrible. I wish that it stayed cut out.
Reverberating.
A reverberating silence.
Damn.
That's a great band name.
Reverberate. Oh.
Coming from
Reverberating.
all around you guys.
Yeah.
And
Normal.
you hear a mighty booming voice. You have taken it from me. You shall be punished. And you hear a loud snapping sound, and all of a sudden you are all transported into a giant circular red room that has a big crack running through the middle of it.
All of us? Like, including
completely circular.
like,
Everybody in your guys'
Halfling,
party at the
Teddy.
moment.
Okay.
Halfling, Teddy, everybody. Big crack running through the middle of this room. Giant circle. Like dark ruby red color. You are all standing there, and you see this Jin, and his eyes are glowing yellow. He's got this big, like crimson blood-stained looking beard with like typical genie garb, wispy legs, and a big genie hat that has feathers that protrude out. It looks like maybe 100 little feathers coming out with like 6 big ones up in front, like a poof of feathers. And to the sides of him, you see the juggling genie that was dressed up as the jester. You see another one that is balancing on a ball of spikes. It looks like a big flail. He's like balancing, toppling on top of it. You see 2 that are like stacked together in the form of the like trapeze artists who like hold on to each other and make weird geometry. You see one that is inside of one of those big rings that have the that they like can roll around and
Oh, like one of those like gyroscope thingy.
yeah, like a gyroscope ring, and it is completely encapsulated in fire. You see notes on the other ones.
A blob.
Ball, juggling knives. One that he's like bending back and he pulls a huge scimitar out from his throat like he was a sword.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And behind all of those, you see this grotesque lion body with a humanoid genie head, big Cheshire cat-like smile.
That's the kitty. Okay.
Disjointed musculature in its arms and legs that come out to humanoid hands with big black obsidian claws coming out the front.
Wow.
And that'll be where we end this week's episode.
Woo!
I'm sorry, guys.
Nice.
No, I mean that was the right thing. I
That's
think.
the right thing.
I was half tempted to grab it and use Misty Step to teleport my way out of there, but I didn't know if that was going to just kill us.
Yeah, or if you touched it, he would know that you touched
Yeah.
it, and then he would come after us.
Ugh.
It works.
In fact, if you would have touched it, he would have come after you guys while you still had the
The
things
collars
on.
on.
collars
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, you did the right thing. It's
You made the better of the two choices.
yeah.
Worse of the second best of the three choices, but better of the two that you know about.
Was
Yeah.
oh, well, maybe we'll find out what that is another time. But yeah, that
Yeah, you guys could have ambushed each of the individual people before looking for the orb.
oh, well, okay. So basically, I saw that when Riggan made contact with that guy, he got a shackle. So I didn't want to
Yes,
make
because-
contact with any of the other ones.
Yeah. You guys all had the shackles. If you guys would have rolled better, you would have found them earlier and been able to dispel them and then been able to.
Was that the
Sleep it off.
investigation check from before?
Yeah. So the investigation check before, the perception check that Ren made after. So.
Wow.
Well, like back at camp though, when you randomly said to make an investigation
Yeah,
check.
the investigation check, because they were like, oh, we're gonna see if we have any. I'm like, okay, well they're looking, so
Yeah.
yep. That was why they had investigation checks, and they both rolled like Garbo.
Yeah, and then when Riggan was trying to potentially warn Ember of, like, herself maybe having
like
one.
Garbo.
You weren't like it.
Well, you know what?
Good session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next week. Thank you everybody for stopping by.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
GG.
GG's.